Welcome to the Swell Suite, everybody. So I have another flashback episode, and it's a good one because it's after dark. It's black bean soup with Rae Mathis. And you'll know what I mean if you listen to this episode. And if you've heard it before, listen again. It will definitely entertain you. So enjoy. We will be back to our regular schedule next week, and we have our guests all lined up, and I'm excited. Enjoy. See y'all next week. Hey everybody, welcome to the Swell Suite. So on this special After Dark episode, we go live with Rae Mathis. She is a friend of the podcast, and we really cut up with her. For those of you who have been following us for quite some time, you know she's been on the show before, and it is still one of our trending episodes. So you can find this episode live on YouTube, or you can listen to the edited version right here where you find your podcast. Cheers.
So have you guys seen on Showtime, there is this documentary called Basketball County?
Yeah.
It's about Prince George's County and how it is this breeding ground for basketball players.
Yeah.
I believe, yep.
I thought, I was talking to a friend of mine, I thought they could have explored it a little bit more.
Oh, it was definitely holes in those stories.
Yeah, I think they could have explored it, but I remember with my stepson, just like spending so many weekends and nights in the gym. And when he talked about the traveling teams, like just being on the road and going to run and shoot, and they did capture that. That's just like a whole life of its own.
Yeah, run and shoot was the spot, right? You know, back in the day, I mean, I knew guys, and I mean, I'm not a native Washingtonian, but I've been here 20 years now, so I've seen that flip, you know. But run and shoot was it was major, you know, back in early 2000s, you know, so it was a big thing. So I mean that, and then, you know, the Goodman games was the other place, you know. I just was able to go to that probably it's been about 6 or 7 years ago when I went to my first one, and I was blown away. I mean, I was so glad to be able to be there, but like, you know, just the talent, and then all the NBA players who would still show up during the games, and it was just it was good. I you know, it makes you proud to be able to be here to see that, you know what I'm saying? So I was always glad to be able to be, you know, there for something like that.
Yeah, it did bring back a lot. I remember one time we were doing a fundraiser for the kids, and we were frying chicken in the back of Run and Shoot.
Damn.
Like, yeah, because chicken, you can get,
yes, Lord.
sell chicken wings and fries.
Yes, Jesus, that sounds right.
Because you were there all damn day long, and just smoking it out.
Yes, Jesus.
Smoking out the back of the gym. Hey, Tanisha.
Hey,
Tanisha.
How I get the bogus account number?
How's everybody here but you?
Listen, I clicked on the link from the email. I didn't make it up.
Okay. All right. We believe you. You here.
I don't like that tone you took with me.
Well, Tanisha's always like a special guest, and to be able to see her because she's she's thousands of miles away in Paris, and good old Paris, right? And just loving life, I hope. You know, Tanisha is who I'm trying to get to in like a couple years. I'm just saying. Let me check out.
This is okay. No, today it was all that you ever dream of. Today was a good day.
Have they freed you?
Right, you out.
But you know what, Tanisha, you deserve every one of those days that you can absolutely capture. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I believe. You know, so I want you to have one of those every single day from here on out, if you can.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. Even if Sarita keep me out of the chat, it's fine. She tried to.
Oh my God! I was not trying to keep you out. The
trying to block you. Trying to start this time.
No, just make up that number. I had like a whole. Okay, you know what? I'm here.
It's all right. Tanisha, how's it been outside?
The sun has been out. People are out. People are out now, and it's midnight.
Mm.
People are out, sitting out on the river, sitting by water. They sitting on the steps and stuff, because apartments are small, and people are like, you know what? I want to be not in this apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Are they social distancing with masks on, or are they like that?
Girl, what? No. They wear a mask when they absolutely have to wear a mask. Like if you're on public transportation, you have to wear a mask. Like if you're on a bus or train, you have to. If you go in a store, a lot of stores make you wear it. But just walking the street, when I tell you these people do not care. They sitting outside on the riverbanks, they do not care.
No, they don't.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Wow.
Well, even in a mask, I'm like, masks are uncomfortable.
They are, especially when the weather is warm. They are.
I don't like it, not at all.
I walked up 3 stairs, not 3 flights, 3 steps, and was like, it's too much on my face. I don't like it at all.
I ordered this mask that this Howard Alone was selling. Q's got Howard Girl on it. That thing is like having a fur coat on your damn face.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, make this shit out loud. I was like, these people gonna think I have a roller because I'm breathing so hard. I was like,
I know. Yeah, I was like, what's wrong? But my thing is the cloth. Unless it's like a I have like some I have these like scarves almost from the Gap that I had. They're almost like a handkerchief, and so I've wrapped those before. But the ones that are thicker masks that are made, they make you, it doesn't work for me. The medical grade ones that are disposable, those seem to be fine because I can actually still breathe.
Yeah, that
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I also feel like those don't work. I feel like if I can still breathe, I feel like, you know what, this probably is letting in the virus.
Well, but you know what though, it's interesting because I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't agree only because, medical professionals have been using them for, so I'm saying for the medical grade, but we can't get them. That's one thing. But like if you have a couple of them, because I have a couple here in the house that a friend of mine had gotten me that, I feel like, medical professionals wear them. Honestly, and I'm not saying that this is the truth. I'm just saying though that many of us, I think, have probably already been in contact anyway. And so the question becomes, and I'm not saying I don't need any, I don't need it. I don't want it if I haven't, had to deal with it. But, I don't know if you can do more than we're doing other than either stay home or really mask up and get outside and be protected. And then, every time I go in a place, even if I have gloves on and I don't have gloves on, regardless, you're like wiping your hands down. And I try and make 3 or 4 stops every time I leave out just so, it's productive. If I've got to leave the house, then let me just go ahead and make all these stops real quick, Well,
I'm glad I make stops because it's like I'm outside. So, and I got these gloves on and I'm using hand sanitizer on the gloves.
Yep.
Because you don't want to cross-contaminate, so.
Right. So I'll take them off when I get in the car sometimes and start with a new pair. But, I agree. If once I'm out, I'm out. So let me hit as many places. The other thing that for me is the problem, well, it's not really a problem, is that, I'm still working from about 7 to 5, right? And so then I can't, I probably could dip out, but of course, as soon as if I try to dip out, they're going to IM me and call me and everything else. So whatever it is, it has to be a quick run. But if I'm out, then let me make the trip right. So at 5 o'clock, then if I leave at 5, I'm timing it. I've got 3 to 4 hours to get to everything.
Right.
So, and then I don't really like going out on the weekends either, like I used to, because everybody's out now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good. Let me try to hit these weeknight deals and call it a day. So.
Yeah. Well.
That is so very true.
Coronavirus. Sorry.
COVID-19. They should have named it COVID-20 so everybody could remember 2020.
Right.
I don't think you can forget 2020.
No, we're not going to forget this.
No. We all going to be sitting here on another call in like 2060. Y'all remember? We was quarantined.
I can still talk about something in 2060, then yeah.
I hope so. 'Cause damn,
that's
yeah,
for sure.
I'm like, wait, I just did the math on that. Like, oh,
I know exactly. Yeah, y'all might be without me. I don't know.
I don't know. You pretty tough. You still might. I was suspect you
outlive all of us.
Giving people hell. And still looking just like you do with a little gray hair.
Right.
I did put a little. I got a little thing to color some of this because this right here, gray hair is disrespectful. That's all I'm saying. It don't operate like the other hair. Like the gray hair, be like, aha, I'm coily and I'm gonna stick up and stick out.
Yeah.
I don't give you time to color.
Gray hair is like I don't need in the texture of your other hair. I'm going to do what I.
Exactly.
The rest of your hair is smooth. I'm gonna be in curly. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna have a tight coil. And you're not gonna be able to put this down with gel because that's what I do.
That's right.
But I think I am not opposed to coloring my gray hair, and sometimes I will use my mascara. But I think there needs to be a discussion about color. Because I was watching Scottie Pippen, and I was like, Scottie?
Is this your example? You can't use Scottie as an example.
You don't need, what's that, Bijan Black? You just need, like, dark.
The Beijing. The good Beijing.
Yes.
I don't know.
Beijing. Sorry. Sorry. Tanisha, why you going sideways? So Tanisha was like, nah.
You can't tap out this early. We just getting started.
In the company, I can't talk about it. No, I can't.
That is
there just
funny.
needs to be like color shades. Like there needs to be a consultation on. You can't go jet black because you were never jet black, and now you older and your color is faded, and it just looks
dark.
Yes.
And too dark.
Leave Scottie alone. Scottie did us well.
Oh, that's what I get for talking about people.
Scottie is home.
But the thing is, I don't understand why he went like straight jet black. There are consultants that can help you look very natural because men who cannot grow beards now have beards.
That's right.
So
that's right.
It can happen.
And you wouldn't know.
Exactly.
I mean, it's wild, so you wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it's a scary thing.
As I previously stated, leave Scottie alone.
Okay.
Sorry,
let him.
Sorry.
So he's by himself.
Scottie, okay. If Uncle needs to go jet, Uncle got jet. Uncle got to go jet.
All right. Rae, you want to introduce yourself for people who do not know you?
Oh, we just jump right in. And Sarita's corner. The whole situation. Okay.
Yeah, the whole shebang. Listen, I'm Rae Mathis. I am at Vermilion Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. A lot of you guys know me probably as maybe a writer or blogger previously. I am a photographer sometimes when I don't feel like talking or writing. So, or I just see a great picture I want to take. And yeah, that's probably, I think those are the basics.
And she got a book.
Tell us about your book, girl.
I do have a book. It is called The Tiny Book of Prayers, and I published it. And actually, I wrote it initially in 2014, and then I put it up.
Come closer, Tanisha, to your camera. The book closer. Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Wait a minute, you broke up. What'd you say, Tanisha?
The book on my face. We couldn't do them both.
No, whatever you said broke up, not the picture.
Yeah. Thank you for showing it, Tanisha. Yeah, so it's a prayer journal, and it is I think 155 pages long, something like that. And so it's 155, and so 154 actually. So as far as the count is concerned, but it's a journal, and I wrote. There are parts where I'm writing in there, but there's a lot of space, and then just prayers over people, I would say. And yeah, so it's a collaborative effort by the time you guys get to it and you actually see it. So this is my copy. This is the actual first copy that came off the printer. So it's the copy I use for my own self. It's still got all the errors and everything else that I sent out in the proofs. So if you guys got a proof or an advanced copy, it has those errors as well. There were about 40 people who got those. and those are my close friends and family, and a few people who had followed me over the years blogging, but I've kind of marked mine up, and I'll show you guys later, like gluing things in the book and adding things to the book and writing. And so yeah, I'm happy with it. It was one of those things where, you know, I felt like, you know, it's funny, I tried to write so many other things and I tried to push out other work, right? And it just didn't happen. And it was basically like, I felt somewhere between God and the spirit just saying, like, listen, if you don't put this out, you can go ahead and try to put something else out, but we're not gonna let you it's not gonna work. Just put this out. Do what I asked you to do. Do what we said to do. And so I said, okay, fine. It seems dumb, which is why I held it for 5 years. I'm being honest, right? As an artist, a lot of times you think this makes zero sense. Me, probably one of the biggest heathens I know, and happily proud of that. But I also own and am very proud of my relationship that I have with God and how, you know, as far as being a spiritual person. And so it was one of those things that I felt like when I picked it back up, as the years went by, I was like, hey, this works. And I thought it was good. I could be wrong. Someone probably out there could think it's trash, and it's possible and it's okay. But when I was picking it up and I was reading, I was like, did I write that? Where did that come from? How did I write this? Damn, this is good, actually. I was like, oh shit, you know, this helped me today. Then I knew maybe I had something. So I felt like it was a good time to share it. And it so happens that it is, I think, you know, right now with quarantine and Corona.
Now, so can people buy it?
Yes. Yep, it's on my website, you know, and, you know, I'm at Untitled. My website is untitled1975.com. So it's available there for purchase. I'm almost sold out, so I probably have to order new books soon. But yep, I'm almost sold out on the second run, so that's a good thing. But yeah, wonderful. So I'm thankful though. I'm thankful.
That is wonderful.
So I'm gonna ask the questions that writers probably hate. Like, yeah. So what are you going to write next?
You know, it came to me one evening, and it's not, I don't think it's a journal, but it's a book that, you know, is, and I don't really know how to describe it. At least what I think it is right now is about the things that come to us at night. And because it's a very different set of thoughts and things and worries and desires, and you know, it's just different than how you feel in the morning, right? Or I know it is for me, right? You know, when nightfall sets, whether I'm on the balcony or if I'm out driving or if I'm home. And so yeah, so that was, and I don't remember when it hit me, maybe a few years ago, but probably right after I finished this and was ready to like push it out, it hit me that was probably the next book. I just don't, I'll probably I'll leave space in this book, but if you wanted to write, you could, but it's probably it's not directly interactive, but I would assume that people would, you know, interact with it, you know, so, but yeah, so I think that it was supposed to be out this month, but I just haven't been able to push through in the same way that I thought I would. So I'd assume that maybe later this year, that's my goal. I don't know if that'll happen, but just depend, really, honestly, I hate to say it, but it depends on how I feel. That's just what it is, right? You know, and if I get through and I think that it's large enough or there's enough content, if I get to about 80 pages, I'll be good. So.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think, or at least I think that's what it's about. I could tell you, but I also wanted to do a short story. So that could be the next thing, but I don't know. It may be something different by the time. So I reserve the right to say that that's not the next book, but you never know. So we'll see.
Love it.
Yeah.
Up to you. As you wish.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Well, I'm glad to be back on.
Yes. We cannot wait. Can I just say that still, hands down, by a landslide, your episode
this day
After Dark is still our most popular episode. Like, people are still listening to that shit. Like,
which I know, it's so wild to me.
Which is crazy.
It is. And I'm like, me? I'm like, oh, okay. All right, bet. I mean, you know, I'm like, who else made me on this show? I mean, I'm available for the Today Show. You know what I'm saying? So we need more. Y'all need more viewers. What's up? Everybody's available for the Today. Let's all get on the stage. Everybody's available. Everybody on the call is available for the Today Show right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. That's the goal.
And the Tonight Show and the show.
Jimmy
And,
Kimmel, all
Say it, Tanisha. Say it, Tanisha.
I'm just speaking it into existence. Listen,
There
let me
you
just
go.
There you go.
write it in my tiny book of prayers.
There you go.
Right. Netflix money. Let's get some Netflix money.
That's for
How about
sure.
that?
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Blue money.
everybody drinking?
So I've got a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc. It's Monique.
Bottle of. So we know that's absolutely what Leslie does not have.
Yes,
Guess what, Tanisha?
Leslie does not have that.
Sauvignon Blanc. And look, the bottle is almost empty. So you actually been drinking it.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, I actually like this one. I don't really think it's Sauvignon Blanc. I think somebody was playing with me
There
and
you
switched
go.
the labels.
There you
Nice.
go.
Wow.
I also have a side. I also do have a side rosé, just so y'all know. So.
Yay.
In case you finish that bottle before it's over.
Oh well, no. The side rosé was just the rosé I drink typically. It's like this rosé that I've been buying. That's a nice price point. I'll have to get the information for it, but I love that rosé. I love it so much.
Right.
Yeah, we need to hear about the rosé.
Yeah, it's all. I love it. I love like a heart it.
Because everybody needs a house wine. Everybody needs
Yeah.
a rosé.
And that
because
is
it's
honestly that is the house wine. Do I have it on here? I brought one. Nope, I didn't bring it out. I'll get it, but I'll get it to you guys. But yeah, it's the house rosé.
I like it.
call because like I know I can't really stand up. So if y'all need me to get something, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm drinking a Justin Sauvignon Blanc too. It's Sauvignon Blanc there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I missed the memo.
Oh, there we go.
I like that label.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Justin. Their red wines are. What is wrong with this lighting? Maybe this will help.
Where's it from? Is it from California?
Yeah, Central Coast of California.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Justin.
Oh, yeah.
And they have
Did you have to order that, or is it local? Like, can we buy it locally?
Oh, definitely could buy it local at the Total Wine and More. I bought it at the that's one of my stops, my
Yes.
outing.
Yes.
My outings every 2 weeks.
Yes.
I go to Total and plus buy gas because it's cheaper out there.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
and that Sauvignon Blanc is only like $14.99, $15.99 a bottle. So their reds are a little more because they make the isosceles. I don't know if I know you all heard it. So Justin makes some really nice wine. I like their brand and their business model too.
Nice.
It's pretty okay. I've had better Sauvignon Blanc, I will say that. Because I am a Sauvignon Blanc person. Because I like them big, old, green, grassy, citrus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's hard to find? Sweet.
What?
Love Blanc.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
Pinot Gris,
Yes.
the Sauvignon Blanc, the Pinot Noir. Total Wine carries. I'm like pointing like it's up the street.
It is. Yeah. It's up the street. It's right over there. Right. Yeah.
But it's so hard to find, and I don't like that.
Can you order it?
You know, I have to say, shopping at Total Wine now is so civilized.
Can you go inside? Is it open?
Yeah.
Open?
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
And they got a system.
And they have somebody at the door. They should be counting. Maybe they are counting or not, but they are very like 6 feet.
Yep.
Situation. Everybody in there has on masks. It's very, very civilized.
And I like the cashiers because I was having an issue going out buying, like if I go to a local beer store or something like that, and I stopped doing that, I just get it at Total Wine now. But touching my ID, it's like, why you gotta touch it? Can you just look at my ID? Total Wine, they look at the ID, they don't touch anything, and they really have a system down pack. So
yeah,
so does Costco. Costco don't play around.
No, Costco out here sell liquor though.
Oh,
I want to come to.
That's where I got my wine.
Costco does. I mean, the DC Costco does.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I'm saying. But Maryland does. So
yeah.
Them crazy Maryland laws. Nope.
Tanisha, what are you drinking? What are you drinking, Tanisha?
She said she was drinking.
Have a rosé.
Nice.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Is it provincial? I know it's provincial.
It's actually not. It's like not homemade, but it's one from the wine shop that I and it's actually one. It's okay. I do it with ice in it, and so that makes it
okay.
So they make it at the wine shop that you go to?
Yeah.
Nice. That's really nice. Wait,
So it's not white
how
wine
much
with
is it?
a teaspoon of red, is it?
No. Oh, and also it's cheap. It's like €5.
Oh,
A bottle?
Yes.
Ooh,
nice.
still cheap.
Wow.
I was about to say my house rosé ranges at Trader Joe's. It's $6.99.
Now I really want to know what your rosé is now.
And then at the Safeway, that joint be $7.99, $8.99, depending on which Safeway you roll to. So it's available. Yeah, let me see if I can look. So yeah, it's great.
Oh, I Trader Joe's don't sell wine either.
I'm drinking rosé too. And I'm drinking something I found at Costco called Hampton Water.
Hampton Water.
I've seen that.
It's I'm not gonna talk shit about it because they may be watching because I tweeted them before I started drinking it. So no, but it's good. It's good. I'm lying. It's good. It's good. It's from Languedoc and it is Grenache, Cinsault, Beverage, and Syrah. Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's very American. That's why I was surprised if it was from France. But they know how to get you because the label got me. I was like, Hampton Water.
The label is American.
I thought you were going to say New York. I thought you
right, exactly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. But it's very good.
When you said Hampton Water, I was getting ready to say Virginia. What?
Yeah. Oof, girl.
No.
I was going to say that's got to be a muscadine or a scuppernong.
Yeah.
The other hand. The other hand.
Yeah. It's very catchy. Yeah.
And that wine's doing really well in the States. That one. And
once you put Hampton on anything, people feel like they're doing something. So of course
water.
they can buy it.
Like, you put Hampton water.
Me included. Like ooh, what that tastes like?
Name it better than like they win. They
right.
win.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the cork is glass. It's a glass topper.
Nice.
Oh,
it's a nice touch.
A lot of Languedoc rosés are doing that because the Gerard
Bertrand has a
same one.
The Roses by Gerard Bertrand is a glass cork too.
Yeah.
Their bottles are amazing. I actually,
I love because it has a rose in it.
So
very memorable.
Yeah.
Does that make a difference to you when you're buying your wine?
If it has a glass topper?
Well, the whole packaging, does that make a difference?
Not to me. Mm-mm.
No, because I'm usually looking for something fairly particular anyway. Or I know in the wine shop that I go to, whichever one it is, like I know who I'm talking to or, the people who work there, the person who works. And so I'm going on their recommendation. So the label has to look.
A label may catch my eye, but it doesn't necessarily dictate whether I'm gonna buy it or not. Like the label Amin Ra, that label is because it has an eye of Ra on it. That every time I go past the bottle, I was like, oh, that's fly. $104? No, thank you.
Whoa.
Right.
All right.
I didn't want to run off the call, so I was looking for it. So it is that like Vieille Ferme. That is the house rosé.
Oh yeah, that's house rosé.
Yes,
that's a good one. That's a very good house rosé.
That is the house. That is the house rosé here at the Mathis household. So that a case of that, and honestly, this Monique Sauvignon Blanc, it's really good. I have to admit, it's probably one of my favorites, and it's I'm a Trader Joe's wine stand, so I'm gonna go through. There's a couple of them I don't like. There's one or two I hate. But for the most part, they actually, I don't know who their wine buyer is, but they're doing a good job.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially at the price point. I mean, you can get a wine for $4.99 that's actually not bad for the $4.99 considering, right? Or you can get something that's up to $20, $22. I think the most I've seen is about $22 unless it's like one of the larger bottles. But they do a good job at it. So
and they have a lot of rosé. So during the season, like the spring, summer, Trader Joe's is a great place to buy wine.
They do. Another white wine I like is that Falangina. Woo, that thing is nice. It's this, and it's at Costco right now. And I think that one, the price point is $14.99. It's really good. I used to serve that when I used to bartend, and it was one of my favorites that I would. I probably should have dusted off those bottles that I did, but I would after work. I just couldn't help it. You'd be like, "Oh, it's still half bottle. I'm gonna dust this one off." With that food I just stole out of the kitchen. Sorry, Sorry. We're gonna do that. So me and one of my best friends, we would go in there and cook ourselves a meal, and we would sit there at the bar and drink wine. It was a great time. So it'd be like, So shout out to my former employer.
Man, do y'all miss eating out and like the bar?
Not as much as I.
Is there some? That's not as much as I thought I would. I miss the socialization piece, but my bank account is loving it.
That's for sure.
I mean that. Yeah. But I miss somebody else doing all the work. I want to just sit down, bring food, take it away, wash the dishes, and I just get up and walk away.
Yeah,
just say, I would like this, and this.
Yeah.
And then it comes, and then when this goes away, like I eat it, and then I get up and leave. Like, I miss that. Like, no one's bringing me food at my apartment. I mean, delivery, but like, that's pizza. That's different.
I like variety.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I mean, because sometimes you get into a rut cooking at home, and especially if you're only cooking for yourself, then you have, leftovers or what have you. But I miss like just opening up a menu and go, I'm going to have that. Not putting a whole lot of thought into it.
I just miss certain spots. There was certain food I could get there, and it's not. I cook a lot, and also probably want that because I like food a lot. I'm like chef style cooking, right? So, and I'm happy about that. But there's just certain things like Oyamel right now. There's one soup that they have not brought back, and I got beef right now with Jose Andres because he has not had that soup on the menu, or whoever the chef is. And it's the black bean soup. Just so you guys know, if y'all can get me just a little container of it, I can freeze it out and be happy. Ain't no beef no more. But otherwise, like Oyamel. But I found out they're doing carry out, so I'm gonna have to do that for my birthday next week. I'm just gonna have to go get one. And
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
So it's like certain things, but a lot of the restaurants that I like to go to, they're still doing carry out, right? So so I don't know, Tanisha, did they close everything down? Could you get a carry out or no?
When we were in full lockdown, for the most part, yes.
Okay.
Everything locked down. Like places could have been open for takeaway, but they weren't because Paris just isn't set up for takeaway. Like when you dine in and you want to like, oh, I have a little food left. Can I have this to go? And they're like, no, we don't. No. So like, it's just not set up that way.
You also have to bring your own container jive and be like, okay, I'm going to dump this in and just go.
But they realize now that they need to pivot. So during confinement, we were just eating, like when I ordered delivery, it was pizza, or like Bob, which is fine, but like both of those are like terrible health-wise. Like you can't continue to eat those things. But now that we're out of lockdown and people are moving around freely, a lot of restaurants are open for takeaway.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I've eaten better. I found out it's a soul food. You know how I feel about the soul food here.
Yeah.
So it's African soul food. So it's their soul.
Oh.
And it's just down the street. And it's good. It's good. It used to be a food truck and now it's actually a restaurant.
Okay.
And it was certain spices on the roasted chicken and some fried plantains and some rice. I like. So when they open back up, it's like an actual, full-on restaurant. I could eat in there. I would definitely love to go in there, eat in, have a rum drink, have a full proper meal.
Right.
It was really good. I was very pleased.
Yeah.
Because I just walked around because I don't know this neighborhood that well because I just moved. And then we went in a little bit after that. And so now I'm just walking around like, oh, that looks good. Oh, that smells good. I should eat it.
Wait, are your markets still open?
They are back open.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, that's good.
Yes, so all fresh fruits and vegetables. Because that grocery store stuff, it definitely tastes different. I don't think I would be that person.
Excuse me.
I'm a snob. I'm like, oh, this green pepper tastes different. I don't like these tomatoes.
Well, you've been eating fresh for years. Like how many years have you lived in Paris now?
It's 5.5.
I mean, when you eat fresh for that long, you can't go back to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So.
I do miss restaurants. I definitely do. But I was listening to music the other day, and I don't know, it was some trash song like Lil Wayne or something, and I heard a bass, and I was like, oh, I miss being at the bar and hearing the bass in the background.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
At the bar again. I just want somebody else to see me. I'm sorry. Like, I just want somebody else to do it. Okay, I'm over it.
Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
To my table and then take it away. And everything
is want to be disappointed. Like this whole expectation, and then go and be like, I could have done this at home.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
And it might happen when we go back out. Be like, man, I could have made this. I mean, I'm not gonna like Sarita might,
especially you, Leslie, because you be cooking really. You know,
Sarita, and like she is about to open up a.
Exactly. When is the Food Network gonna call you, Sarita? Because they need to.
Right.
I like to eat.
Listen, they got a gig over at the New York Times because they done.
So wait, let me tell y'all. I cook. I do. You know, I don't Instagram it a lot, but I cook a lot, and so because I don't plate well, but the food be amazing over here. Again, hence the reason I'm fat. One of the reasons. But
can you stop calling yourself fat? It bothers me.
I'm okay with it. No, I'm okay with it. But you know, because I mean, there aren't too many skinny chefs that I would trust. So, but there's only a few. So I don't have an issue with it. And not to mention fat girls are in. They've always been in. So let's just say that also.
Well, I'm going to have to embrace it after Rona.
Right. So it's like, you know, I'm just going to embrace it. But, you know, they said, you know, what is it, Monique, who said never trust a skinny chef? So, you know, I'm not mad at it. I'm not. But Sarita, on one lovely Saturday morning, probably about 4 weeks ago, was making fresh hash browns. Do you know my ass was up there shredding potatoes shortly thereafter because them things was killer. Yo, she had a rest, and then she had the nerve to like kind of show you each step. I was like, hadn't even thought about it. So yes, Sarita, you need to work on that because you did that. And then I think you had done, I can't remember, but you've been like rolling through, and I've been like, oh, that lamb shepherd's pie that you did recently on the grill. Bitch, I was mad at you. I was like, yo, you can't invite nobody over for like you doing like no contact pull up for a plate. What's up?
Exactly. Exactly.
Why don't you just wrap it in the foil and throw it at me? I'm good. Like,
I be mad. I'm like, I can't even get them ingredients. Some stuff I'm like, I don't even know what that's called in this language. I don't know where I don't know how this works.
Y'all, I be so mad at Sarita, but I be looking at her breakfast, her weekend breakfast stuff, and I be like, wow, hash browns. How many potatoes do I have? I'm about to shred these joints. They going in the pan. They going in the pan today.
Man, it's fun. You know, it's fun. It's fun for me.
Are you still using your sous vide?
Huh?
Don't you have a sous vide?
I don't have a sous vide. Mm-mm.
Okay, I thought you had one. Okay,
no.
Okay.
Mm-mm. No, it's on the toy list. It's on the toy list.
I was going to say not yet.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So wait, Sarita, do you have a favorite dish to cook, do you have a favorite like utensil or pot in the kitchen?
Yes to all those.
Favorite dish? That's hard. I can fuck up a roast chicken.
Okay.
I make a really good roast chicken, which is not easy to make because it can be really dry or it can be underdone. So making that really nice with the crispy skin, that's important too. Let's see. I make really good roast chicken. I'm the greens person in my house.
Okay. Yeah.
So I make the greens.
Okay.
Let's see. Favorite cookware. There is just this little dusty medium-sized fry pan that we make eggs out of. It's not pretty at all. It's dusty. It's resting on the outside, not the inside.
Yes.
It looks so bad that Alan wants to throw it away because he's
No.
all about the way things look. So I was like, oh no, that shit is seasoned.
No,
It's not going anywhere.
Don't touch this pan.
Yeah,
You'll never get an egg the same way again.
And it's non-stick. So I was like, nah, don't test that.
Mm-hmm. What's your dream? Do you have a dream piece of cookware? Are you like, I gotta have like a découpé or anything or so?
I don't have a standing mixer.
Okay.
I'm not a baker. I would like to learn how to do that. But I don't have a standing mixer. I feel like I would
it'll change your life.
It will. It will.
I bet. I see that it will.
It will. Yeah.
But every time I see that price tag, it's like, I got a regular mixer. I can do the same thing. It's gonna take a little effort, but it's like,
it's not the same.
I'm telling you, it's not. I realized that I actually didn't mind baking once I had my standing mixer. So I'm a great baker. I just don't always do it. And I mean, in the summer, if your air conditioner not tight and you don't have enough ventilation, you can't be in there baking at like 400 degrees or 375 for like hours. So but now I also understand why bakers start at 2 a.m. I ain't gotta turn the oven on when it's hot.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And you know what? You can get the attachments.
Yes.
So you can get a meat grinder with it. You can it'll
pasta.
This all sounds very expensive.
Yes, they are. I've seen them all.
I'm not cooking no more. Like I've cooked enough in my life during this quarantine.
Yo. I don't think about cooking.
I'm coming to Sarita, and now I'm coming to Rae's. I don't need to buy one.
Yeah. Oh, Rae, you made some. Rae, what did you make? What was it? It was either curry or jerk. And I was like, oh.
It's like both.
I was like, oh my God.
I just had some jerk.
It's both actually, because I have to admit, I can't even lie. I do an unbelievable curry shrimp, and then I do an unbelievable jerk chicken. And I gotta tell you, and I'm saying that because I keep looking for a place to buy it from. And then like, if I talk to my dad or a good friend of mine, they'll be like, was it better? I'll be like, no, it wasn't better than mine. Like, oh, that's what it is. But my curry shrimp is, but then again, I feel like once you get it down, because I had to learn with curry, one of the tricks is that if you go to a place and you eat curry and it upsets your stomach, they didn't prepare it correctly. And that was what I learned years ago, because they didn't cook it right. So once you learn how to fry curry, you're good. You're just like, good, I'm good. And then the rest of it is all technique and what you want. So, but that was just out of necessity. And I had a good friend of mine who was also a neighbor and taught me how to make jerk chicken the right way. Once that happened, I was good. Oh, and then I recently made something called Provisions. I never knew what that was, but it's just Caribbean root vegetables. So they have all these like different versions of a yam or cocoa or like a potato. And you basically boil them and then toss them with like spice and green onions. Yo, listen, with the curry, listen, y'all, listen. So I'm learning, so, and it's just, and then, everybody knows Soca Mom, right? So Eva recently, Soca Mom, right? Oh, yo, Soca Mom, right? She not my Soca Mom, she your Soca Mom, right? But there is an account called Alicia's Pepper Pot that that Eva has been posting on her Instagram. Yo, listen, like there are all these dishes that are on my list right now that I need to try to cook. It's ridiculous because I like Caribbean food, so a lot of times that's like a comfort food for me.
A lot of times I don't even try because I can't get my hands on the same spices they use. And it's not going to taste the same. I want it to taste exactly how they make it,
Yeah. So I was mad when Sweet Mango closed because I thought they were the best people to do jerk chicken here in the area. And then also went to, you have it in Jamaica and you're like, okay, it's very different here than it is in the US, right?
Yeah.
And so, but like my neighbor who had made it, he made it similar to Sweet Mango, but I like my chicken really well done. So that's a whole other thing.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't want mine, I have certain things about it. But so when I started to make it, I would make it a certain way. And then I have mine made a certain way. But Yeah, I mean, I think it's difficult, but also Peaches that you introduced me to Sarita, you had told me about that. They make good food too. So
yeah.
So is your curry red, green, or yellow curry?
This is a yellow curry. I haven't gotten into the red and green because I'd like to do a green curry like Thai style. Right. And I have the spice in. Actually, I have it in my cabinet, but I haven't. I need to explore it because I don't know if I'm ready to deal with it yet, right? I think sometimes you got to be ready to tackle it. So you're like, okay, today's my day. I'm going to do a green curry. I feel like a green curry with shrimp and with eggs for breakfast would be like killer.
Well,
see,
you are starting stuff.
I'm just saying. Nice. Good old breakfast, So in a minute, I'm about to open. I said, "Hey, if I get fired for quarantine, I'm gonna open me a little hole in the wall."
Yes.
And cook, and I'm gonna do one of them I'm gonna do a gas station restaurant. Skip it. Let's go.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I already got my bit. I need to write my business plan just in case. But my grandmother was such a good cook, so I had a nice base for cooking for people, right? And just trying to. But I was fortunate because I had an ex many years ago, and he would stand in the kitchen and he would watch me, and it would just like unnerve me. It would like kind of take me apart a little bit. But it taught me to be able to cook in front of people. So now if someone's talking to me or they're in the kitchen, I can just go through and chop and wash and do. And now, so he really did me a service because now I don't feel like I'm hiding or that I can't like show people what I'm doing. But I need to learn how to plate because my plating skills are like trash. They're trash, but that should be good. There's a show about like trash food that look like the food looks like it's trash, but this shit is like killer. I don't plate well, but that shit be like, you be like, yo, you making that again? You making it again? Like it's I don't
YouTube.
plate well.
Just YouTube. Just take a couple of hours over the weekend. Watch YouTube. Next time you're on the Swirl Suite, you're gonna be like, my plating skills are the bomb.
Yeah. Food is right, plus the plating skills. But I need to get that recipe. I've been looking for a recipe for that Jose Andres black bean soup. Because I was like, I'm gonna make it. I love
black bean soup. Me too. And I'll be a taste tester because I love black bean soup.
Yeah. It was something that they were doing to that soup. I'm sorry, I almost said something that y'all would have to bleep out like the whole statement because it's just wrong. But somebody is doing something to that soup in the back, and it was right. Okay, so I don't know what's happening, and I don't know what's in it. I'm sorry, but this is what y'all get, right? Something is happening with that soup, and I don't know what's in it, but I need to talk to somebody because I just want to cook it. But I was about to say something that was gonna like blow the show out.
I mean, if you said it twice, so you might as well go ahead and say it.
I can't say that. I cannot say it because we can say that on the after call. It's like
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm just saying. So I can say it actually, but it's like someone with like. I'm just saying, have y'all ever met a really fine man and he's fine, he smells good, he tastes good? It's like he just put his hand or something else in the pot, and that's what that black bean soup is.
Was that it? Girl, please.
Well, I didn't say that.
She said
something. It is nice that she could say it.
Okay. Well, good job. That's
I didn't want to say like it's like he twirled his dick around in the pot, but it's like that. So like wow, this just made me smile. Incredible. I'm saying this soup is fucking incredible. It used to just make me so happy, and I'd be like, man, there are not too many other things that make me this happy, with the exception of like a really fine man and like you just go down the list, right? You'd be like,
he's trying to dig around in black bean soup. Right.
Did you? You put your dick in this soup, didn't you? Did you?
Before I heat it up, you heat it up by swirling it around.
Did you swirl it around in the black beans before you like really blended it? Cause soup. Woo, Jesus, that soup was right.
This is about to go downhill, especially when we get into these questions. It's going downhill.
Yeah. That's why y'all got me. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying.
We love it.
We love it. So we have a list of rapid questions. Some of them you're gonna answer fast. Some you might need to think on.
How did you gotta answer questions hard? Go ahead.
Not all of them are hard.
They were hard.
For real?
Thank you.
I didn't think they were that difficult. Okay.
Thank you, Rae.
All right.
Yeah, they're hard. Yeah, because trash movie, I'm like, yo, I mean, does she want me to list my favorite, like, OnlyFans folks? Or should I just be like,
oh, is that what we're doing?
I didn't know. I'm like, yo, I can list, I mean, a couple OnlyFans accounts, or should I?
Did not know I needed to specify.
I mean, trash is movie. I was like, I don't really know. I don't know where we are. Are we at that level or are we at the other level?
Wait, I'm gonna need your OnlyFans account, like who you follow. But
I do have a favorite right now. She's great. I mean, she has some good content. That's all I'm saying. So whatever. Shout out. So, yeah.
Oh, all right, girl. All right, come on with it.
Your favorite trash. What is your favorite like trashiest movie? Like hood?
That was actually hard. I don't know because I didn't know where the level was on that. So what do you mean by trashy? Do you mean like something that everybody hates or like?
Yeah, like just it's not a great movie, but you watch it over and over again.
Ooh.
Like I'll tell you mine. Mine is Shatters. Y'all know Shatters? Shatters?
Yeah.
No.
So
the movie is in Jamaica.
I feel like. Yeah, it's great. So
it's
I mean, but
trashy movie.
Yeah, but no, I could say Trading Places, but I feel like Trading Places is still a great movie.
Trash movie.
No, I was like, it's my favorite movie. So I don't know. I don't know what my favorite track. That's a question I really don't. I'm gonna have to come back to that one on another show because I really don't have like an answer on that one. Because I was like,
I feel like you would like Shatters. Can y'all see it?
You just trying to find your way to come back.
Oh,
it's filmed in Jamaica and Miami, I think. But it's
Shatters is on my list on Amazon. So like I be watching. It's a great movie though. So
I'm gonna have to watch it.
I'm not sure though. I mean, that's why I was like, oh, I don't really know what she means by trash. I was like, oh, but
it's trashy. It's like it was bad production, acting, whatever you feel is trashy. From a production standpoint, I think, man, this is an old movie. It was Abby. It was a horror film, and it was called Abby. Trashy. And I don't know. It was just bad acting. The makeup was bad. Now, from another Blackula, the makeup was horrible. The acting was good, but the makeup, oh Jesus, trashy. But Blackula
you know what?
was the other one.
I gotta tell y'all, I like Spook Who Sat by the Door. That filming was hilarious, and like you'd be like, yo, this is hilarious. But the theme of it's actually kind of good, but it is like low budget, right? Even though it's a classic in the community. So if you haven't seen it, I say Spook Who Sat by the Door. I don't know if that's my trashy movie.
That's what I was thinking.
The original one?
New and old.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I can see that.
Oh, you know what? Valentine Holiday. Who's in that? Vin Raines. I learned about this over Christmas. Vin Raines.
Okay.
Is a cross-dresser.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You might as well say all black exploitation movies because they're Okay, next question.
Tanisha, you got an answer? Did you answer?
No, girl, pass.
You passed? Okay. Next question. Wet or dry wings?
Wet.
Depends on the flavor.
Dry.
Depends on the flavor.
Okay.
Wet.
I get that. Really?
Dry.
Wet.
Dry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Wet.
Okay. What compliment do you receive the most?
So
it got so
So I hear.
Nobody tell us nothing. Nobody tell us anything.
Whatever.
I mean, nobody said nothing.
For men or for women?
Nothing.
Whatever.
So I usually hear two things. I hear you smell good and you have a nice ass. So those are like the two. Other than like if I have on really great earrings or something like that. But those are the two usually. So
I think mine would be similar to yours, but mine would be your skin, because after they
yeah.
So skin, And men ask, of course, because they don't see.
Right. I also hear now, like, folks be like, you have a nice smile. I paid enough for it, so y'all better like it. Shit, if you don't, I do. It's fine. Whatever.
Right.
So
teeth,
teeth, right? So that's the thing. But yeah, so those, I think those are the things. Those are the main things.
Leslie, what about you?
My skin and my smile. Yeah.
Tanisha?
I regularly hear that I am extremely intelligent, and
I'm sorry, we mean to laugh.
So
Tanisha giving the same list
I receive are those two. So
wait, what was your second one?
What was the second one?
I'm extremely hilarious. So write that in your journals tonight.
Are hilarious.
I get that.
Are hilarious.
So we're going with.
Yeah.
I do think you're brilliant too, but I think you're missing some shit.
I know about me, but Sarita asked like what people are saying. So this is what they're saying. All right.
Sarita, what do
let's
people
see.
say?
I get compliments on my hair, whether it's looking like this or straight. And online I get compliments about food. That's pretty much all I post. But yeah. Last thing, I've been told that I have a nice palate. I'm very good at pairing. So yeah.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, true. So yeah.
Next question. What is your bedtime?
Oh, that's easy.
Ooh.
Literally
it's
just
changed since COVID.
Yeah, mine has too.
It's
9
changed.
p.m.
You said 9 10?
On nights when Swirl Suite is different.
And we love you for it.
Early it's going to be like 3.
All right.
Lately, I've been going to bed around 11 or 12, which before I was going to bed around 9 or 10.
I'm definitely.
Do you work early, Leslie?
I do.
Okay.
I still like clockwork. Will get up at 5.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm up early. I'm usually I'm 9, usually around in bed by 9. And I'm up 4:30.
Wow.
Okay.
Still,
I'm a natural. I prefer to be a night owl, but it's funny. I'm probably around somewhere between 10 and 11 if I can help it. And then on Fridays, I turn up and go to bed at 9 p.m. I don't know what happens on Friday, but I be trying to get in that bed. So I be like, yo, I just want to get in the bed. I don't know what it is about Friday. But I want to get in the bed early Friday.
For me, it's definitely pre-COVID. It was like 9 or 10, but now it's like 11, 11:30. But if I hear raindrops in the house, that's a wrap. Like whatever time it is, I'm getting in the bed because that's the best fucking sleep ever.
Yes.
Yeah. I just turn everything off, lights, TV, and I go to sleep to rain.
Yeah.
Love it.
But somebody just posted on Facebook, and it was an interesting question. Do you feel the rain, or do you just get wet?
I feel the rain.
I feel it.
The rain.
Yeah.
Exactly, because feeling it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting wet and you're out. And feeling is just what you said, Sarita.
Yeah.
If you hear it and it just soothes your soul.
Yeah.
It's absolution for me. I love the smell of rain. I just love it.
Yeah.
I love rain.
So I realized it was a problem when I knew, when someone told me the word was petrichor for the way it smells when it rains and you're like, you like it. But I'm like, yes, I can smell it coming. So those who know me, like from the last 5 or 6 years, and Tanisha will tell you, if it rains, I'd be outside taking photos, or that's my time that I want to, I hate when I go to work and it's raining because I can't enjoy it fully. I want to be home or be able to be off per se, but I love the rain. I love it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Same.
Me too. Yay, Rain.
Okay.
Yay, Rain.
All right. So next question. What is your pettiest fear? Like the smallest shit that you're like afraid of, but you're afraid of it.
Snakes.
Y'all told me to. Oh, snakes?
Snakes.
That ain't really petty, but yeah.
That's not petty.
Like,
That ain't petty.
You know why I say that? Because
spiders.
When you hear mine, you're gonna be like, "Oh, girl."
people say to me, "Oh, it's only a garden snake.
Oh.
It's not poisonous." I don't give a shit.
Mm-mm.
It's a
No.
snake. Snakeskin shoes, snakeskin pocketbooks, snakes on TV, rubber snakes. Get your kid ass kicked for throwing a rubber snake. Petty or not, I don't play.
Oh my God.
Snakes in books? No.
Put it on
No.
my
I don't snakes in books.
I'll put it on my shoulder and it's
Well, have fun. By yourself. I don't want to go to Morocco because they got them shits in the middle street. No. Where am I
Yeah.
run?
hold up.
Fucking
Hold
Cobra.
up.
The snake
Yeah.
charmers? Are you talking about snake charmers? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Fucking cobras in the middle of the street. Where I'm going?
Yeah. I was out there. I was out there in my 20s. I'd be one of those girls at the Greek in Philly with a snake around her neck. Like, I don't know. It wasn't mine. It was just some dudes, and it was. Yeah.
Oh,
So
not
anyway,
really.
I'm with you. I've done the exact same thing, so I ain't even mad at you. I mean, so like, you want to hold my snake? Sure. I mean, now don't take that for what it could mean. I mean, there's a bunch of concepts.
now that snake I hold, but I ain't holding them damn
I'm just saying, I
snakes.
mean,
Oh.
I've held snakes and snakes. I mean, we're just
Yeah. And did he have some black bean soup with him?
Right. He used that snake instead of black bean soup.
you know. So,
There you go. There you go.
so you know.
Not that one you got.
Petty fear. Petty fear.
No. Mm-mm.
Leslie,
Snakes
what
and
about you?
snakes. It's fine.
I don't think it's petty. Let me just start by saying that.
People don't.
Wasp. I cannot.
Wow.
I
Really?
pack it up. It's time to go. No. Mm-mm.
What is it?
Wasp.
Wasp. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
when I
This
just
is
hear
not
the
petty. We're
sound.
talking about petty fears. We talking about tripping and chipping your teeth on the
Yeah,
concrete.
that's
We
one of
talking
mine.
about having like leprosy. Like we're talking petty fears.
Yeah.
Petty.
But
Why?
see, you can't qualify somebody else's fear whether it's petty or not. That's the biggest mistake people make. You can't say whether they think it's petty or not. It might be petty to you, but it might not be petty to somebody else. It might be petty to
Petty is something that's like really simple. Like wasp is like
That's
a legit
simple.
fear a lot of people
Okay,
have.
snakeskin
A
shoes
snake
and
is
pocketbooks.
Fear
Snakes-
a lot of people have.
Okay, the petty. Since
So
you're gonna be technical, snakeskin shoes or snakeskin pocketbooks. Okay.
My petty fear is wearing skin tone
like,
stockings.
I don't understand.
Is
what
wait,
you're
what?
saying.
Skin tone stockings?
Uh-huh.
There
It
you
just
go.
never match. It just never matches.
There we go. That's petty. Yes, that. There we go.
That's my petty fear. Like, shit, do I gotta put on stockings and they just don't match? And you can't wear white and colored like they used to. Even
No.
though I saw somebody recently
Don't you
with white,
wear
and I
no
was like,
color stockings with no white dress and white shoes, because I'm gonna talk about you.
Mm.
That's ghetto.
Oh, God.
That ain't petty. That's ghetto.
wear that. And I'm like, you don't have any girlfriends. Because nobody told you you're not supposed to be doing that.
Oh gosh. Ray, what is yours? Your turn.
You're off of
You know what my petty fear is I keep thinking about the day that I end up on a stage or walking out on today's show and I fall and bust my ass. It ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just wear. So basically, my ass will always be in a flat, open-toed shoe on camera because I ain't wearing no damn heels. If I do, I'm about to switch when I get to the couch because otherwise, no. Yeah, it's busting my ass in public, really. And I do that. I've done that from time to time, like actually in the street. That's different because, you know, it may be a fun. I remember I was at the sundown parade for the Marines, and I remember I busted my ass there, and all these Marines came to help me, and I was like, I should have fell earlier. I mean, like, I mean, damsel in distress. I mean, if you're gonna fall in the right place, and that was the right place within the Marine barracks that day because I had men and women. I was like, yes, I mean everybody here, cool, but yo, them brothers be tight. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I was like, oh, are you okay, ma'am? No, I'm hurt. But we're gonna help you, sure. Yes, I'm a little hurt. Thank you so much. I wasn't hurt worth shit, but these niggas was fine. I'm sorry. It was, woo, Jesus Lord. So anyway, it's really busting my ass on stage walking out. That's like the petty fear, and that's always that Oprah move, right? Where you just be walking, and next thing you know, you down. You be like, man down. I'm gonna lay on that stage and talk like with the microphone from it though. I'm gonna just,
and everybody gonna clap for you.
That's why I'm gonna lay there and talk on the microphone. I'm gonna just be like, so somebody bring me a microphone because I'm gonna lay here for the whole show. And just, you gonna make it a comedy show by that point. Because I mean, I gotta laugh. If I'm not really hurt, I'm like, I'm just gonna lay here for a second. That's the fear. That's one of my fears. That and being on like an important date where you like have to cook and you fuck up dinner. Other than that, then.
Okay.
Like where you just like burn the dinner, like it's just done. And I mean, I cook pretty well, but every now and again, I think everybody who cooks well or cooks often, you eventually fuck dinner up.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Because I know I fucked some dinners up, and I'd be like, yeah, so, babe, that dinner is not, it's not salvageable. We're gonna have to eat out, or I'm just gonna put those. I'm gonna put these pre-breaded like fish sticks in, because that didn't work out. It didn't work out. What I was trying didn't work out. So I usually try to start, like if it was like something really important, I would start early, or I'll cook it ahead of them. If I'm trying to like be real fancy and impress and do all some other stuff, I try not to experiment, on something where you'd be like, I think my future might be writing on this dinner tonight.
That's comedy.
Tanisha, what about you?
Mine goes along with Rae's, but not like falling, but I have a ridiculous fear of like busting out of my clothes or like ripping something when I'm
standing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so every time I've had to speak on stage, my clothes are either stretchy or bigger than they should be.
Wow.
Because I'd be like deathly afraid of that.
It would be a different show. You just be busting it out and be like, hey, y'all.
No. Yeah.
Or like
I'm immediately
come out the bathroom and your slip or your skirt is tucked in your underwear.
I always feel like you don't feel like a cool breeze. Like it doesn't.
No, you don't. It's happened. No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah.
So I have several, but I'll give you my number one.
Top five, please.
Because
top three.
This question originated from me posting on Instagram, and there's this little game you can play, questions. So they asked what one of your biggest fears, and I was like, falling down metro steps and falling on my teeth.
Yeah.
So all this busted up. That's one of my biggest fears. I do not run for trains.
Nope.
At all. But one of my other ones is the Soul Train line. I will not do it. I will not fucking do the Soul Train line. I won't do it. I'm gonna stand on the side. I dance, but I'm not about to walk through.
Tanisha, why is Tanisha down? Tanisha is down.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So yeah, and a close second. It's true. You won't see me do it ever. I'm never the girl in the middle. You know how people circle around you when you're dancing and stuff? And that's never me. I'm always on the side. I'm dancing, but I'm not about to be that girl.
Fair enough.
Also, a close second is being sung the happy birthday song to. Hate it. I can't. I do. It's especially like, okay. So like I'm turning 40 in October, and I had this like birthday like situation in my head pre-COVID, and I was like, yeah, how can I avoid the birthday song? Can I avoid that? How can we work around that? But you can't.
Everybody gonna be free by October, sis.
I don't know. Well, will I have a big party is the question. I don't know. So, but yeah, so
Somebody
those two. Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. Those are mine too.
I thought of another one while you were talking.
Go ahead.
And not making it to the bathroom when I got pee as I get
Woo!
older.
Yo,
that's
it's real.
Scary. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah.
So Sarita, I'm on this birthday. So Sarita, on this birthday, I'm gonna be like at that midway mark to 50. So I'm right there, right? I'll be like, oh, and let me tell you how real that is. Where you be like, yo, so I held it way too long. I shouldn't have held it that long.
Yep. Exactly.
And there's about to be a problem. I shouldn't have held it that long. I know better. I shouldn't even do that. I don't even know why I did that.
Exactly. Especially if you like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get in the car and go home after you've been hanging out. It's like,
yeah,
damn, I should have went to the bathroom before I left. Then you drive. Like, oh hell, come on now. The light better not catch me.
Nope. But then the other problem is that I be all right until I get to the door. Get to the door. You be running for that joint. Wait, hold on. I ain't even gonna like this, and I'm just saying all the sisters who are like 50 plus, if they have this, so I don't unbutton my pants in the car with the shirt down because I know I'm like, yo, when I hit that door, it's about to be on. Like it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem. So that's how I know I'm aging, but I'm okay with it. I'm blessed. I feel like that's a good thing, but you ain't never lied on that one. That's real. No, and I'm a drinker. No, that's it. No, it water or wine. Either they just don't work out for you when you really have to pee.
Beer is mine.
Okay.
Ooh, beer, you be like, okay, Lord. I try not to break the seal because once I break the seal, it's often. Right. Often.
Right. You do. I mean, and then that's the thing. You be holding it, and you're right. They always tell you don't break the seal, and you done messed up and broke the seal, and you be like, I ain't even gonna make it home from 8th Street. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, here we go.
Oh, is that a dark alley or not? Oh,
well, I was just about to say, I'm about to go back to when I was like 28. I'm about to pee in this alley real quick. I don't want to tell you, but I gotta go. So.
Okay, next question. What is your least favorite beverage?
Milk.
And it can be yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I hate fruit punch. I hate it.
Fruit punch, for real?
It's so sweet and syrupy. It's just
yeah.
I just started laughing immediately because she was just so I hate it. I mean, just that it came out in just the I hate that just that passion, just that.
Yeah, she meant it.
Mm-hmm.
She calls fruit punch.
Fruit punch, I hate it.
Okay, Ray, what about you?
Believe it or not, and I'm sorry. So first, I got to shout out to Soka Mom. She's been watching us live. So yeah. So Eva has been here by default. So I got to shout out my girl Soka Mom. But I keep trying to love it, and I taste it every year. But it's beer. Believe it or not, I want to love beer. Girl. I want to love beer.
We are sisters, one and the same.
I try every year. I try consistently. Mm-hmm. I mean, but don't get me wrong. I mean, if it was a fine man and it was a hot day and he handed me a cold beer, guess who's drinking that thing? I'm going to drink it and then I'm going to tell him later I hate it. But I'm just saying, I there's some exceptions. Huh?
I'm never going to tell him I hate it. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going
to just be like, I'm going to be like, oh, you are tall, dark, and handsome. I'm going to drink the beer, right? I'm going to drink that beer, and I'm going to take one for the team, and then I'm going to just, move towards where I need to be. But I really want to like it because it's one of those things that is always available. You can always get beer. It's readily available.
It's cheap.
And I want to love it. The only thing I've liked is like the lambic beers, like that are like the raspberry and the peach, and those are lovely, I think, because they're like a thicker champagne almost to me. But otherwise, I'm like, I don't want it. Now, here's the trick. I can choose beer for people when I know what they like because I understand the flavors and the notes and the hops and other things. I just don't enjoy the taste of it. And I would have thought I did, but I don't.
What about like with certain foods?
No, I've never, when I tell you in college, I wasn't a beer drinker. I mean, like I'm a margarita, I'll make margaritas, I'll drink wine. There's rarely a wine I don't like. I'm not a
I got one for you.
I'm not a big red wine fan, but I do love red wine, like in the sense of like Pinot Noir, and Petite Syrah. Those are my faves as far as the red is concerned. But the beer, I've been trying to like it, and I don't hate them, but I don't like, that's not my go-to, right? So that's not my first thing I'm going to say, hey, I've got to get this red wine. I'm sorry, I've got to get this beer specifically, and that's what I want to drink. But I would love to, because it just makes so much sense. It's so economical. And I'm like, I want to like beer so bad, and I don't. But I will say this, but on the opposite side, I love coffee. So when people tell me they don't drink coffee, I kind of look at them like, wait, what?
Same.
Full judgment if you don't drink coffee.
I really am usually like, you don't drink coffee? Like, wait, who?
I'm judging.
I'd be like, so especially if you're Black, blue collar, or grew up relatively like regular, and I'd be like,
if you're an adult, like what?
That's what I'm saying.
If you're an adult.
Are you an adult?
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care how much cream and sugar you need with that joint, but I'm saying how you don't drink coffee? Okay, you're not in my crew. You're not on the list, so you can go. You're not on the list.
Tanisha, what about you?
Oh, I said milk. I'm not.
Oh, you said milk. Oh, okay. Did Glenna say hers?
Mine is milk, whole milk.
Oh, milk. Okay.
I can drink skim milk, but whole milk, I can't get it down.
Got you.
Can't get it down.
Mm.
And anything licorice. So like Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Same.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
Right. Can't do that either.
I actually feel the same as Rae, but I did not name beer. I feel everybody here knows how I feel the same way about beer. Exact same way. And because Alan loves beer, one time I got him, what is that? It's a brewery in Baltimore or something. So I got us this deal where we go on the brewery tour and spend the night there and include a room, all this stuff. So I invited another couple. So it was a whole weekend of beer. I thought I was going to kill myself. I was like, this is awful. This is terrible. And we stopped at a winery on the way home. I was like, oh God, thank God. I was like, I don't like beer at all. At all. But my answer is Chambourgeon. I do. It's a wine. And it's made a lot in this area in Maryland and Virginia. Oh my God. The last judging that me and Leslie did, it was a whole flight of Chambourgeon. I was like, oh my God. How am I going to pretend like I like this wine? It's awful. It's awful. It's not my favorite wine. I don't like it at all. So
they're working on that, but
it's tough.
Luckily there are other things that shine in that state.
Yeah. It's tough. They still make a lot of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a great one.
Oof. All right, next question. Yeah. Okay. We only got like 4 more, so we're good.
4 more. What time is it?
Are you organized, or do you pay attention to details?
No.
You neither?
No to both. How I function in society is beyond me, but no and no. Next
I'm detail oriented. I think I'm detail oriented when it comes to my personal life. Honestly, my professional life, I'd be like, it is what it is. Y'all got it. I'll be organized and or I'll organize those people's stuff, the people them stuff, but it's whatever. But really, I'm detail oriented when it comes to the people I care about. In the sense of, I'll remember certain things. I'm good with like knowing what you like, what you don't like. I'll figure it out and can probably project things. And then also, if you're lying, I can probably figure that out too. So that's, my detail orientation. But I will say it also lends into, like, if you've got those 5 random things in the refrigerator and you need to make a meal, I can make that thing happen. Be like, I got pasta, I got milk, I got some random ass vegetable, and I got some spice, and I got like shrimp. I bet I got it. No problem. I'm about to make you a good meal. Let's go.
Okay. All right, Leslie, what about you?
I am organized. I used to think I was detail oriented, and then I was like, yeah, I would have caught that if I was. So I think I'm more of the bigger picture and some fine stuff here, but I am organized.
Okay. What about you, Glennis? Attention to detail.
I'm detail oriented because I have to be for my job, so it just goes over into my natural persona. But I'm getting the older I get, the less organized because I don't give a shit.
Gotcha. I say I'm definitely I'm organized, but I do not. I pay attention to details. But I'm creative, so I can tell you the details of my creativity.
Right.
But as like me writing all of that shit down, I probably won't be able to do. Like I'd rather talk and somebody else write. And then, somebody else follow me and do everything that I say, that kind of thing. So yeah,
I like that. Which means you're supposed to be wealthy, Sarita. So go ahead and get wealthy.
I know,
Sarita.
bitch. God, tell me how to get there.
I'm speaking it over you. I'm gonna speak it over you now with the prayer book.
And
go ahead and get wealthy, sis.
I'm receiving it,
ma'am. Let's go. Actually, can we all be wealthy? Can we all be wealthy? Because we're gonna pray over this. Let's all be wealthy. We all need that bank account, that hit on that bank. Like, today's show, like I said, we're all available. But we're available as a set, right? So you have to have us all together. Correct. So we're available as a set. So today's show. So shout out to all the Today Show folks.
Next question.
Somebody.
The next question. If you became a billionaire, what would be your first frivolous purchase? Ray, you clearly got an answer. Go. What's your answer?
My answer is like a house in Jamaica.
Ooh. Okay.
It's a house in Jamaica. So I can be like, I'd be like, I can fly y'all out. We about to do some stuff in Jamaica. Like we about to do this and, just put people up. I think that's I think that's one of my love languages is feeding people and like letting them have a good time. But I think I would really feel like a really big person to be able to know, you got like 5 or 10 of your closest friends or people that you really love and they're sleeping in your house and safe, but y'all are all in Jamaica and you can get up in the morning, have dinner, have breakfast, have all this other stuff, but it's all taken care of. It would probably be like the frivolous purchase, but that it's like a respite for people at the same time, including myself. So that's the big thing, other than like some random ass Louis Vuitton set that I really want and I don't have currently. So
I like it. Who's next?
I would hire me a driver.
Amen.
You took my answer, damn it.
He can drive my bucket. I don't care. I would have a driver.
Driver is
what is my backup answer? Damn it.
You can still have that one.
Tanisha Glennis.
I want a pilot, meaning private jet. Like I want that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Just go. I'm ready.
Mine would be a a dark navy blue drop top Rolls Royce.
Oh.
No, it's a Bentley. It's a Bentley. It's the drop top. It's this gorgeous blue. The Bentley is just, and it's a 2-door. It's just up.
The Bentleys, are those the ones? Wait, which car? Which car is it with the stars on the roof? Is that the Bentley or the Rolls? Because they're like the ones with like the stars on. They're like when the top comes up, or if you have a heart. I think it's maybe I think you're right. Maybe the Rolls. I don't know. So I think I gotta look that up because I really want that car.
Yep.
So my original answer was a weekend driver. Because I don't mind driving during the week, driving to work, whatever. But I feel like the weekend, get whatever car I own and just drive me and Alan and friends wherever. However, that was taken. So I'm gonna go with a small yacht. Not a big yacht. Not a big yacht.
Or you a billionaire with a B.
I love water. But Alan gets seasick. So it needs to be big enough so he can't feel the waves, but it ain't gotta be super big. So I'm gonna go with a yacht. Yeah.
But I love the fact that all of that ties into the fact that if you have a yacht, you can get to Jamaica. Tanisha can get to Jamaica. Yeah. We can put Glennis's Glennis's rolls on the plane to go to Jamaica. I mean, whatever we need to do. Or is it the Bentley? I'm sorry, Glennis. You know what I'm saying? We all land in the house. Let's just land in the house.
Driver, he will drive us around Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Just fly him with us. As long as he can drive on that.
Drive us around.
Yes.
As long as he can drive on that right side, because I said I got there and they were driving on the right side with that left and right turn. I'm like, yeah. So I'm not even trying to get a license here. I'm not trying to do that. So y'all just drive. You're right. Yes. So everybody can, and so yes, Leslie, we need him so we can just all get what we need to do.
Yeah,
I'm with it. I feel like our plan works well. Today's show make that happen. This is a reality show. NBC, here we are.
Okay, next question. I'm gonna skip one. That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Chocolate or caramel?
Oh, caramel.
Caramel.
Chocolate, like my man.
Chocolate all day. Okay.
Caramel.
Really? Oh, I'm chocolate all day.
Chocolate.
Okay. I'm going to skip another question and we're going to end with this question because it's slightly heavy. What would your last ex say about you?
Oh.
That I'm a flirt.
Or a ex. That you're a flirt, really?
I'm a social person.
My name, sir.
Because I'm a social person, he automatically assumed I was flirting with everybody. I was like, something wrong with you, bye boy.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Leslie, you got something?
I think he would say that I was generous in nature. Had a generous heart.
That's really nice.
This is my last ex. This is not my ex-husband. My ex-husband. Oh, that Negro would have a lot to say.
Rae, what's your answer?
I would say they would probably say rare. Because that's usually the thing that happens. They always, it's like I haven't met anyone like you, and like Leslie, I have to admit, I'm extremely giving and generous, and so a lot of times that happens to come back. So it'd probably be somewhere between rare and generous, So.
Tanisha, what about you?
I don't want him to say nothing. Like, I want him to just keep his mouth shut. Like, don't say nothing about me. Like, I don't care, good or bad. Like, just, we there with it. Like, just
go away.
Like you never, just.
Yeah.
So you really not going to give an answer?
No, that's legit my answer.
She gave an answer.
I don't want say nothing. And like really thinking like, what can you say? Like, you better say like, I literally was the best thing that you messed up. Like, say that. But like, don't.
Okay. All right. I think I don't have that many exes before I got married, but I wasn't really like a relationship girl. That's a whole nother podcast. But I think that
like I literally can't roll my eyes any harder. Like I can't. I tried. It's not.
This is the truth. It's the truth.
Please proceed.
He probably would say, use your words. I'm not very verbal. It took me a very long time.
But you host a podcast.
Oh, I'm talking shit and talking about wine. That's different than confessing my feelings or talking about things that bother me or having difficult conversations. That's totally different. So I think that he would say those words. So because I would react and not talk about it. And just like hold.
I mean, honestly, if I'm let's be real, Sarita. Niggas don't respond unless you react.
Sure.
Yeah. They only respond when you. So I gotta react, and then you gotta be like, you gotta give the meme like, we were doing good. We've been doing good the last couple of weeks, but I gotta react. I gotta show out. I gotta give you like the full. I gotta give you the razzle dazzle in order for you to listen to what I'm saying. They don't get it unless you're on the razzle dazzle level, right? So like maybe like I'm at razzle dazzle. I'm gonna give you the razzle dazzle because you need me to show out. So okay, great, no problem. You don't hear me unless you do that. No problem. I got you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I try not to throw things, but I throw things, and so I just feel like, yo, so you don't like the razzle so you need the razzle dazzle? I need to like get like that? Like, okay, well. I be like, I'm not trying to throw things. I'm not trying to like break up stuff. I'm not trying to like hold the boombox outside your house, like 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 the meme, like I'm gonna hold the song outside your house. I don't make me do this. Don't make me act up. Don't make me act up because I will act up. And I'm okay. And here's the problem: when you get a sister, because like so, me, Eva, and one of my other best friends, there's a whole thing about like one of my exes. I will dress up. I'm fine with going to jail for this display that I'm about to show. Let's just start a fund. I'm going to jail probably after this, but we're going to block this street off and do this thing, and I'm going to have a good day today. So yeah, but they don't understand. So you don't have to use your words. I think you're right. Just show out. They don't understand unless they don't listen. They don't listen. When has a man listened? Very few. Russell Wilson, maybe Russell listens. He's like one of the only ones I know. Maybe Prince Harry listens. Maybe Obama listens. Those are the three I'm aware of. Everybody else is like, I have to show out.
Ray, let me tell you, when I was getting my divorce, I used to pray that nothing would happen to that Negro because I was going to go to jail. I was like, I would be suspect number one. So please don't let nothing happen to that Negro.
Oh my God.
Yes. I love you.
Oh
I'm like, I'm about to get blamed for all this shit. I ain't do nothing. I was sitting in bed at home. But yes.
Oh my God.
They don't understand unless you show out. So I don't think you need to use words. Sarita, I'm just gonna tell you, you don't need to use words. They don't understand words. When you talk, they don't listen. The words are unimportant.
And movement, and neck gestures. Like all they respond to.
Right.
I mean, like burning cars and, like, so my ex has these one of my exes has these really great trees at his house.
Trees?
And he loves them. And, I work in construction. And so it was just like, can y'all pick up his trees for me? Can y'all just take the landscaper and just go dig them up for me? And I don't want to hurt the tree. I want y'all to bag it. And like, as soon as I buy a house, because revenge is served cold, I'm going to pick those trees up one day, just because out of principle. And have them replanted on my land and say, if you want to come see him, you can come see him.
Sorry,
probably
did you
should edit that out.
did you actually do this?
No, but
Oh, okay.
it was a
Sorry.
great
I just need to know what
consideration.
to cut out this episode so you don't go to jail for real.
No, but but it was like, well, we can pick the trees up if I wanted to. No, but I haven't committed any crimes. I'm innocent actually, so I'm good. So I haven't done any of that. But yeah, if you want to pick the trees up, pick them up and replant them in a park. I don't really care what you do with them, but pick them up.
Okay.
So, but yeah, they don't listen. They don't hear anything until you make an action, and you wake up and your trees are gone in your yard, like they're gone.
Also, it's the most hilarious thing that, like, I just can't imagine look on somebody's face. They come outside and they don't have no trees. It would just be so confused. Like, I know I had a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a pile of dirt. So I know it was a tree here.
Mm-hmm.
And like, who do you call to figure that out? Like, it's not like a car. Like, do you call 911? Like, yes, someone stole 5 trees out of my yard. Like,
right. They're gone.
Well, they were doing their hair. It wasn't full trees, but it was landscaping. They were still in landscaping from upper Northwest and
bush. Like, I don't.
Still in landscaping from like yards
and
stuff, rocks, all that.
Dang, the whole thing. When you just come home, your shit just bare, just gone. Just
and one lady said, they took the rocks. I put the rocks back, and then they took them again. I was like, oh shit, girl, just don't.
But I mean, at least she got it after that.
Yeah.
Put it back out one more time because you think it's a fluke. Like, oh no, it's gonna be fine. Right. It was a fluke.
The rocks must have blown or washed away. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like,
all together blew away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! But the trees was about to come up missing. So at this point, I'm good. It won't happen now. But man, a couple years ago, if you would ask me, I'd have been like, "Yo, so them trees. There's a plan for those trees." And I don't want to hurt the trees. I don't want them to die. I just want them gone from his yards because he loves them so much. It's the principle. You gotta act. You gotta act. They don't understand words.
So he was an earthy dude.
He was. It was problematic, but anyway, that was another day in time. But yeah, so you gotta act. They don't understand when you use your words. You be trying, and you like you don't. I told you it was wrong, so you don't hear me. Okay, I'm gonna have to act.
Rae, this was so much fun.
Yes.
I love y'all.
Oh, yeah, we love you to death.
Yes.
I love y'all so much. And I'm so glad. Thank you for the opportunity to be back on for the platform. I'm glad to see what you guys do. I'm glad that you guys are Black in wine and Black in spirits. And, because it's important for us to show up, right? And I'm a believer in that no matter where we are and what we're trying to do, it's important to see us in every space that we can possibly be in. So thank you for even, persisting. And I mean, Sarita, you've been supporting like the stepsisters and, Tanisha and me and Eva and Shy for years. I mean, we started 2011, 2012, Tanisha? Mm-hmm. And you've been rocking with us a long time. So I really just want to say thank you for that because you didn't have to rock with us. But y'all listen, these sisters threw an event years ago when Tanisha was here. Tanisha, when was that? Was it 2017, 2018?
Oh, God.
I can't remember.
2017.
Was it 2017? I can't remember.
17. It was 17.
I can't remember.
It was 17.
Yeah.
It was right after the
Man, y'all, that thing, I saw more people come together on that wine bar on 8th Street, and it's woman owned. And it's good, and they just did a really nice event. I remember talking to Sarita and even Tanisha that night and just saying like, "Yo, you guys have it. You got that thing." And Tanisha, I mean, I may pronounce it wrong, but the je ne sais quoi that you guys have, right? Je ne sais quoi, So you guys have that thing that is important, and it's needed, and it's needed in your space, and it's needed in every space because. I hate to say it, but other than maybe music and sports, all the other arts and foods and things that we love, there's not enough of us there. So I'm so glad that you guys have persisted and you've persisted in doing what you're doing, and that you guys are providing that platform for many of us, and you have such a range to talk to people. So thank you. I love y'all. And then I'm glad you guys had me on tonight. So
God, you're such a fucking writer. I mean, what a closeout.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you so much. Oh, before you go,
I'll
tell everybody where they can follow you.
They can follow me at Vermilion Pearl, and Vermillion. I think that's it, because I'm a little drunk. On Instagram and Twitter. And then, of course, Untitled 1975 is the blog, and you can also purchase books there. They're almost sold out, but that's a good thing. So next order is coming up. But I just want to say thank you guys for everything, and thank you for having me on tonight. And, hopefully at some point when coronavirus is gone and we're all together, we can have another event. I hope that I, just make sure I'm here.
Yes.
Of course.
Maybe
Cheers,
like
Rae.
holiday.
Bye, Rae. It's a pleasure as usual.
Yes. Thank you.
We have to have more after dark segments with you.
Yes.
Hey, anytime you guys want me on, I am open and available. So I will always be available for y'all.
Oh,
Excellent.
I'm gonna try to keep it together.
No, right.
Okay.
Tanisha, thank you, because you're in Paris and it is 6 hours ahead, so it's about 2 a.m. there, 3 a.m.
Right, so I'm
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We hope you enjoyed this After Dark episode. Don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram. Myself, Find Me Up, Glennis Vino Noir, Girl Meets Glass, Tanisha, Leslie Vino 301, and our special guest, Rae Mathis at Vermilion Pearl. So, and follow the Swirl Speed Podcast on Instagram as well. Like, subscribe. We love comments. Rate us on iTunes, and we hope everybody stays safe. Cheers.